the arena that's much more different to that of the qualification.
Hello everyone and welcome to the 2024 European Shooting Championship in Győr, Hungary. My name is Martina Lucic and I'll be your commentator for these amazing finals here that were taking place this whole week. We have a big day in front of us and this is the last day of the senior individual competition where these athletes that come into the final hall have a chance not only to end up on the European podium but also earn their ticket to Paris, earn a quota place for the biggest competition for the athlete's career. 2 quota places are up for grabs. Yesterday we had 2 amazing finals. 4 quota places were awarded to the winners. European champion now, Anna Dulce, 18-year-old from Republic of Moldova. Silver medalist Turkish Simal Yilmaz. And in the men's event, Paolo Mona, the new European champion from Italy. And vice champion Jure Tuzinski from Slovakia. So, juniors have done their part. First 3 days was a fun time here in the finals hall with the youngsters coming in, showing up their skills and talents, and now seniors are wrapping up the competition here in the beautiful Audi Arena in Győr. It's time for the 10-meter air rifle women event. Here are the details and the rifle. Not to worry, we still have tomorrow with the ESC Challenge Trio competition, so it's not the last day of this competition, only for the individuals. Here at the European Championship, 41 countries have gathered in Hungary in this qualification for the 10-meter air rifle women. We had 88 athletes coming in with only these 8 best that ended up here. We have a few previous European champions, whether it was the junior or the senior category. It's going to be really a final of champions. 3 athletes already have a quota place. So for the 5 athletes over here, there are 2 quota places for grabs. It's almost the last moment to snatch a quota, to go to Paris in a few months. It's all happening very fast, and this year is a crazy year for these athletes. The Olympic year is always something else. And of course, last year that was the upcoming year where you wanted to grab the quota, of course. But if you didn't, there's still time in this last moment. This is the Chief Range Officer that we just saw. And he's in charge of all the timings here. The presentation is about to start, and then we go into 2 series of 5 shots in the finals, followed by single shots, where after each 2 single shots, the lowest ranking finalist wins his place and leaves the finals for the rest to battle it out. First, on position A, Anna Janssen of Germany. She had a really good start of the year, ranked first in the world right now in the 10-meter event. Anna is definitely top-notch. World Cup gold in Cairo in January. Then she went to Granada, won a bronze medal. So for every competition this year, Anna has been successful. So we'll see what happens today. Audrey Guania of Switzerland. This is Nina Kristen's teammate. Nina Kristen is the Olympic champion of Tokyo in the 50-meter 3 position. Audrey won the quota already when she was 6th in Baku at the World Championship last year. So she's coming in with a little bit of less pressure. Not a lot, though. Not a lot. Julia Eva Piotrovska. She won a quota medal. She won a quota place at the World Championship in Cairo 2022, and she was 4th. And also she was a junior European champion back in 2021 in Osijek. She's got 2 more European Championship medals, both in the team competition. On firing point D, from Serbia, Teodora Vukojevic, the 20-year-old European champion of Hamar in 2022. She's got 1 World Cup medal. It's a bronze from the mixed team event 2 years ago. Sevan Pletikosic is the coach of Serbia and a very well-known, actually defending champion. She's won all the golds in Tallinn last year at the European Championship. You name it. Individual competition, team competition, mixed team competition. Jeanette Hegdustad, 25-year-old of Norway, is really coming in with some pressure to defend the title, but no pressure on the quota place as she has won it there and then. Now somebody who might be feeling a bit more pressure, from Hungary, Eszter Meseros, 21-year-old. She has won 4 World Cup medals just last year. And she's got 5 World Cup golds. Last one in Jakarta. That was in 2023. This is her home nation. There are many, many fans in the audience, and I am sure she is feeling the pressure of being home and trying to do her best. Ocean Müller, the 21-year-old, yesterday she won the silver in the mixed team event with Lucas Chris against Anna Jansen and Maximilian Ulbrich, who won the gold medal. In the last year, Ocean won 2 World Cup medals, and she's got 5 in total. This 21-year-old from France is definitely one of the favorites. Now, the oldest, if you were to believe it, 27, Marlene Pribitzer of Austria. She was 10th in Tallinn last year. She might be a bit of an underdog when it comes to this final. She's opting for her first ever European medal, and also she's in the race for the quota. So you can tell it's going to be a pretty interesting one. This is Biserka Verbic from Croatia. She's the jury member in charge of this women's finals. And 2 women are here as the jury. From Serbia, Arenka Binder. Many of these officials have been athletes in their life, had their careers, and now they're kind of giving back, you know. When it comes to the qualification, actually, Jeanette Hegdustad was in the 1st place, and she equaled the European record of Osia Miller. It was 634.2. Miller shot that back at the European Championship in Hamar. Now Dustad took the 1st place with that same score, while Müller had 632.3. So that's almost 2 points of a difference between the 2 ladies in qualification, at least. But now we start from 0, as you all know. That's how it goes with the finals. Also, after this qualification, the ladies are going to get their medals for the team event as well. Here is the... It's going to be Norway in the first place, Hungary in the second place, and Poland in the third place with Aneta Stankiewicz. She didn't make it to the finals, but she is somebody that we also frequently see in the top 8 of these big competitions. So that's it for the presentation, and we can jump right into the first series of 5 shots where the athletes are gonna establish themselves in the ranking and kind of show us what the final is gonna look like, because we can really know from the first round more or less. So their scores in qualification were somewhere around 105. That's for the 10-shot series, and they have 6 of those in the qualification. So 105 would say that their average was 10.5, more or less, depending on the series. I think the highest series came from Dustad, who equaled the European record, was 106.6. Messeros came close with 106.5, which means that in that series, the average was a 10.6. And from what I'm seeing over here, they're not really coming with those results in the finals, which is not that surprising. It can be a little bit stressful, especially with the first one. But Dustad now comes in with a 10.9 and shows us where the center of that target is. Let's see if everybody else is gonna follow that. Dustad, here she is. She's currently in the second position, right behind Vukojevic, who's had a nice group over there in the center of the target. Let's see that trigger pull. Here's Vukojevic. .9 from Pietrovska as well. Now she's climbed up right behind Vukojevic. Things are still changing very rapidly, as each shot really changes a lot. And the further we go, the more distance between these ladies might happen. You never know. They can also be super close with the results. Anna Janssen started off a little bit out of the target, but now out of the 10, but she is now here with a 10.8 and currently holding that 5th position. 10.9 by Müller. Yeah, the women are actually now showing us the results they had in qualification. Wow. 2 really strong 10s in a row for Müller. She is tied with Dustad. Here's Janssen. She was able to climb up to the first 3. And it's one more shot for Norwegian Dustad. 10.5. I'm pretty sure these differences will be very minor. Let's see. Yep. At the top, it's a tie with Müller and Vukojevic, and then only a 0.2 of a difference for Janssen, 0.1 between Janssen and then Dustad and Pietrovska. These are some tight results right now. Marlene Pribitzer is holding that last position with a little bit of a bigger difference, but the first 7 women are really showing everything that we've seen in the qualification as well. No space for error in these big finals, especially such as this one, and the women are really showing up with some good results. Anna Janssen, she was actually a junior European champion here in Győr back in 2018. and she won a bronze medal at the last competition in Tallinn. Janssen started with a 10.7. Yesterday she won the mixed team gold medal. So she might be coming in with a momentum. 10.9 from Guania of Switzerland. Here's Janssen. Let's see the stats. Yeah, she started up a bit rough with those first three, especially the third shot, but then she went up and above, and as you can see, she is still going. 10.9 from Anna Janssen. Three-time World Cup gold medalist in the individual competition. 21-year-old junior silver medalist of last year. Now she's in the senior competition. She shoots a 10.9 as well. Wow, look at that. The results are now gradually coming up. We're seeing better and better shots. Yeah, the first three were a little bit heavier for the athletes, for the finalists over here, but they have found the center of that target. Piotrowska. She was also a junior champion at the European Championship in Osijek back in 2021. Miller. She became a European champion at only 18 in Osijek in 2021. Then she won a silver medal in Hamad the next year, but she was 11th in Tallinn. So she didn't make it into the finals, and she is back and in. Esther Mesaros. Bit of a shot a 10.8, got a big applause from the stands. Yeah, I'm sure it's a little bit more of a pressure for her to be shooting at home and not somewhere else in the world or in Europe. The Stad's fourth shot was a 10.9, but she went out of the 10. Look at that, for the first one and her seventh shot as well. Her tempo is a little bit slower from everybody else. This is the second time she is the last one to shoot, but surely that doesn't affect the quality of the shots. 10.4 is her last shot in the 5-shot series. We are moving on to single shots. Let's see where we're at. What are the standings? Audrey Guania of Switzerland in the first place. Janssen is following her, 0.4 of a difference. Then 1 point between Janssen and Piotrowska, which is a little bit more. And then again, those slim differences from that third position on. Now, the cards are laid on the table. The series of 5 have finished. And the real deal becomes now the single shots, 50 seconds on the clock, each 2 for a decision. Previtser not in the best position here. 1.1 of a difference is pretty hard to overcome, but still could be managed with a couple of strong 10s and a hope to stay. 10.1 from Previtser is not going to do it at this point. Ustad in a 10.8. Look at that. Ustad is completely tied with Mesaros and Müller. Such names in this finals. These are really the best athletes of Europe. There's a slim difference between Guania and Janssen at the top. And the next shot is to decide the 8th place. Of course, that is if there is no shoot-off. It's not likely at this point. Marlene Pribitzer, the 27-year-old, I did kind of call her the underdog at the beginning because the rest of the ladies really have many, many achievements, many medals won in their careers, and this would be Marlene's first one. She's able to come in with a 10.7, but Vukojevic hits a 10.6, and if nothing else, it's always good to go out with a bang. 10.7 for the Austrian Marlene Pribitzer brings her to the 8th place at the European Championship here in Győr, Hungary. It is not easy to battle with these ladies in the finals, so I guess she held it pretty well and went out with a nice 10.7 to show that, yeah, that's where she is as well. Let's see the stands now. After 12 shots, Janssen took over the lead. Guania is right behind. There's still a slim difference between the two ladies at the top, and then a little bit of a bigger difference when we go and head down from the 3rd place on. That might give us an idea of what might be going on even later in the finals, but things can still change. Those differences are not too big. And right now, Mesaros and Vukojevic, as well as Dustad, might be in the red zone. Next two shot will decide. And you can see that the tension is felt. Vukojevic hit a 9.5, Mesaros into a 9.9. It cannot be an easy final for these ladies. Vukojevic fell down to the 7th place. Mesaros up there in the 6th place, then Dustad. Again, the next shot to decide the 7th place. And, well, it actually could be any of the 3 ladies, especially with those 9s and that tension when it starts happening. Anyone can go out of a 10, or even a slim 10 over here would not be a good idea. .4, Mesaros is not happy. She knew that she needs a very high score here, 10.5 from Vukojevic. Still a chance for Mesaros to stay in the finals, and it looks like it's going to be that way. Vukojevic, she was opting for the quota as well. She won the European Championship in Hamar since in 2022, but this time she goes out 7th place and leaves the potential quota place to Ossia Miller, Esther Mesaros, and Anna Janssen. It was such a slim difference, and now it's getting really tough for the ladies. So quota is up for grabs for Miller, Mesaros, and Janssen. There's a difference of 1 whole point between Miller and Dustad. So Mesaros would have to go above and beyond here in these 2 next one. 10.2. Janssen into a 10.4. 10.7 for Dustad. I've seen Meszaros shooting in big finals, big competitions, World Cups, and she goes always beyond what we're seeing right now. So it really might be the pressure of shooting at home, wanting to, you know, show up for yourself and everybody else. She's 0.8 behind Dustad. Dustad already has a quota place. This is a very decisive one. A potential quota plays between Janssen, Meszaros and Müller. Not much you can do right now. Try and hit the center of the target and hope for the best. 10.9 from Meszaros. She did everything she could, absolutely everything she could. But in the end, unfortunately, it's going to be a 0.2 of a difference, and I'm sure that this is a huge disappointment for her, especially leaving the finals with that bullseye, winning the 6th place. She is getting a big applause, but nevertheless, I'm sure it's not an easy feeling right now for Eszter Meszaros of Hungary. And now the quota places are decided. One quota goes to Ossian Miller, and the other quota goes to the currently ranked first in the world and currently ranked first in this final, Anna Janssen of Germany. So Germany and France can celebrate already, but we move on with the finals to find out who's going to be on the European podium with those quota places. Some slim 10s from Guania and Piotrowska, but Miller and Janssen just won a quota, so they can be a bit more relaxed, at least for the given moment, for this one right now. Next round is to decide the 5th place, and currently in the red zone is the defending champion Jeanette Hegg Dustad of Norway. She's also the bronze medal winner of the World Cup final that was in Doha last year to wrap up the World Cups of 2023. Dustad has 6 World Cup golds, 3 of them individuals, all in the 50-meter 3 position, but she is no stranger to the 10-meter event, as you can see. It is between Switzerland and Norway. 10.5 from Audrey. And looks like there's not a chance anymore. 10.6 from Jeanette Hegg Dustad is not going to be enough.
One was not enough, so the 5th place goes to Norway. The big applause for Jeanette Hegg Dustad.
Jeanette Hegg Dustad of Norway wins the 5th place at the European Championship of 2024.
He has to go off without anything, then we have our medalist arm for the next 2 shots.
She's got a quota from last year.
0.3 behind Muller. She is 0.
And the 5th place this year at this competition. Now Miller climbs up in the first 3, and the next 2 shots are going to be pretty stressful for these ladies. The next 2 decide on the podium places, on the athletes that will go through the victory ceremony after this final is over. Ooh, out into a 10.2. Guanya is already not in a very good position over there. 0.6 of a difference between her and Miller. Now that difference is even bigger between the ladies after their shot.
Before the shot for the fourth, no matter who will get the fourth. Give applause for all the four athletes there. Come on,
the deciding shot, 0.6, still something to overcome. We've seen what Esther Messerer's done when she was leaving the finals. And a 10.9 over here for Guanya would definitely help out. .8, she wasn't far off. Talk about doing the best you can. Oh, yeah. That's what we say. That's what we see when we say anything can happen. And this is what happened. We did not expect a 9, let alone a 9.4 from Åsa Miller, but it happens. At least she's not going home empty-handed. She is going home with a quota place. The pressure got to her, but in a moment where the question was the European podium. Ooh, last time she was a champion was back in 2021 when she was 18. Struggled a little bit last year. Now she was in the final. Maybe this meant to her more than we can imagine. Stress can just get to you, especially in moments like this. Guanya was saved in the last moment, and to be fair, she did have that nice 10.8 to support her.
Pressure is done. It looks that Guanya becomes third, but we will see it very after the next shot. The gap is
0.5 of a difference between Guanya and Piotrowska.
Further on, Anna Jansen. We go on the shot for the bronze medal with your applause. Come on!
Anna Jansen is the only quota place winner between these three ladies at the top over here.
Stop.
And the decision is potentially going to be between Guanya and Piotrowska. We've seen that Anna Jansen is pretty stable, not really moving away from that center. Again, a nice shot from the Swiss athlete, but not enough this time. She was saved in the last round, and this time it's going to be the bronze medal. She won the silver medal as a junior last year in Tallinn, now in the senior competition with the bronze. Not bad, I would say. I think Audrey is going to be absolutely excited. It's it's her first senior medal at the European Championship, and she is here with that 10.8 in a very crucial moment. It really gives you hope. 1.4 of a difference between Anna Jansen and Julia Piotrowska. Last time Piotrowska was a European champion, she was a junior, and that was in Osijek in 2021. And last time Anna Jansen was a junior European champion, it was actually here in Győr in 2018. So it would definitely be a nice full circle moment for Anna Jansen to win a senior European championship here in Győr. She is definitely on her way. The difference is pretty big between these two ladies. 1.3 for only one shot. It's a pretty good odds for Anna Jansen. It's a 10.8. What a reaction from Anna Janssen. No, she did not want to even give a slight opportunity for Piotrowska. Anna Janssen is the new European champion of 2024 with the quota. I have to say, she definitely was the favorite of this final. She started the year amazingly. And let's not forget Julia Eva Piotrowska, the silver medalist of this European championship. She did not make it easy for Anna Janssen, that's for sure. But in the end, whew, what a final, what a final. Wrapping up the women's pistol rifle rifle competition. Yesterday, Anna Janssen won the gold medal in the mixed team event. And now it's the gold medal in the individual event. It looks like she cannot believe what's just happened, but yes, it did. Audrey Guania with the bronze, Julia Eva Piotrowska with the silver. And finally, at the top of Europe today at the 10-meter air rifle women event, it's Anna Janssen of Germany. Not only the top of the podium, but the quota place as well. This was a very successful one for Germany in general. They really did have many medals already in the mixed team events, in the juniors as well. And I think that Germany is going to go home from this European Championship very, very glad. Thank you everybody for watching. This was the 10-meter air rifle women event. And we still have 2 more events today. First one to go is going to be the 10-meter air rifle men event. It's going to start at 5 o'clock. First shot at 5 o'clock. We'll be live at 4:50 local time. Come back to see what will the men do here at the 2024 European Championship in Győr, Hungary.